What's good, YouTube? Adriannthakidd, and I'm lit. We back in this bit, man. Today we got things confident men just don't do, man. You know what I'm saying? Now this is by Far From Average, you feel me? Been slacking on these type of reactions, you know what I'm saying? Or I really get to, like, you know what I'm saying, spit a little bit of my knowledge, you know what I'm saying, while we're reacting to a video, you feel me? But look, man, we got things that confident men just don't do, man. Let's get straight to it.
Just be confident, man.
Facts.
That's what they always say. Like, confidence is some magic pill taken once whenever you're in a pinch and everything will work out for you. But what if everything that you've been told about confidence is wrong? What if confidence is actually useless? Now, the honest truth is that confidence is useless if you do any of these 7 things.
All right,
Number
let's
1,
get it.
faking who you are or what you can do. Something that confident men never do is faking things like who they are or what they are capable of in an attempt to look successful or in an attempt to project an image of themselves that doesn't really match up with who they are. An example of this is something like spending all of your money on a car that you can't really afford, or spending money on designer clothes just to make other people think that you are wealthy. So many of us want to look successful. We want to project the image that we have all of our stuff together, even if we don't, because we want other people to like us. Now,
Look, man, this is where social media plays an important role in that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I buy clothes because I want the clothes. You know what I'm saying? I like to just, you know what I'm saying, put on the clothes. You feel me? I like nice clothes. You feel me? It's not for nobody's approval, bro. I don't care, bro. I could give a rat's behind. You know what I'm saying? About what somebody think about like, you know what I'm saying, my clothes or whatever. But it's like social media got people like out here like spending thousands on designer just to look cool, you know what I'm saying? When it's like, bro, at some point you gotta take care of your priorities, man.
Something that confident men understand is that they don't have to prove themselves to anybody.
How you wearing Dior, but you sleeping on the floor? Oh, damn. Son, where'd you find this? Boy, that shit hurt it.
Especially if it comes at the cost of trying to be somebody that they're not, or at a steep financial cost. If all you really can afford right now is a Honda Civic, then there's absolutely nothing wrong.
Why are you buying a Tesla?
But it's when you try to project an image of yourself that's not true, whether it's in terms of your finances or even your character, that is when the problems begin to pop up. Some people who never get out of the cycle of being poor end up that way because they fall into the trap of trying to keep up with a lifestyle that they can't afford because they want to make everybody think that they're confident and successful when they're just not there yet.
If you don't like me, why does it even
scared
matter?
To be judged. Many guys are too scared to do something because they fear judgment from other people, or they fear what other people will think.
You cannot be scared,
How many of us
man.
in school didn't talk to the girl that we liked because we were too scared that other people would judge us if we messed up?
Yep, I've been there before.
How many of us have things in life that we want to do that we don't do because we are too scared of what other people will think of us if we do those things?
It's like being in class, you know what I'm saying? Your teacher says something crazy that, like, you know what I'm saying, in math. Teacher says something you just don't understand, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to raise I don't want to raise my hand. I'm scared of looking stupid. All right, then be stupid, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to have the information in the long run, you feel me? Might as well, you know what I'm saying, put your pride to the side, put your what should I say, shame to the side, you know what I'm saying? Ask that question, man, cuz you know what I'm saying? If you don't know something, you should ask, you feel me? Yeah, facts.
Every other day, humans judge us and they give us some angry look because we accidentally cut them off in traffic while merging onto the highway.
Facts.
But the difference is that confident men just don't really care, and they're not scared to be judged by other people. Many people in the world right now are living a life that they are not very proud of, or they're not living or doing as much as they know that they could be, and it's mostly because they fear what other people will think of them. How many times do we choose to not wear something that we want to wear because we're afraid of somebody judging us for it? Confident men know that other people will judge them.
That was me, man.
That hold them back from chasing their dreams, or even from the smallest thing like wearing the clothes that they want to wear. Number 3. Getting permission before acting.
People think, man.
Waiting for permission before you act can cost you many opportunities, and it's something that confident men always avoid doing. In life, there are going to be times when an opportunity presents itself, and if we don't act right then and right there, then we're going to miss out,
man. It's going to fade.
Now, the very definition of confidence is plunging yourself into a situation even though you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Or putting yourself out there even if you don't know how it's going to turn out. Confident men don't seek the approval or the permission of other people before they do something. Sure, there's always going to be situations where we dive in and we end up looking stupid for a minute or two. But there will always be many more times where we take a small risk like this.
Now that you asked that math question,
in our favor.
Teacher explains it to you, you better understand it.
Only come once in a lifetime.
Okay, you might look stupid for like 2 seconds, but now you understand
before asking for permission to do so, there's a good chance that we will miss out on these opportunities. And that's something that I never want you guys to miss out on. Number 4.
That's like, it's so weird, bro. Like imagine asking like your homie, like yo, is this outfit fire, bro? I want to wear it tomorrow. He's like, nah, bro, that's ugly. You're like, okay, bro, I'm just not gonna wear it. And then he never wears it. It's like, you really gotta live for yourself, bro. Not like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to get on this deep stuff right now, but it's like everybody's gonna die, man. So F their opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying? You only live one life. You know what I'm saying? I want to wear what I want to wear, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do just that. You feel me? F their opinion.
Avoiding conflict. Now, the difference between a man who is arrogant and a man who is confident is that arrogant men tend to go looking for conflict, whereas confident men handle conflict only when it's necessary.
Facts.
Men who are insecure or not confident have trained themselves to avoid conflict at all costs.
I need to start reacting.
And conflict is pretty much any situation where you need to do something that has the potential to make other people angry with you. Facts. Oftentimes, if we have a problem in life, it needs to be addressed early on, because if it's not, the problem will be allowed to grow bigger and bigger. The longer we wait to handle conflict or problems, the worse that they will be to deal with later on.
Look, man, I know I keep on pausing, but like, you know, I got a lot to talk about, man. So like, past relationship, you know what I'm saying? Had these little issues, you know what I'm saying? I let them slide, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, it bothered me. I didn't tell my partner. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you know what? I'm just let it slide. I try to wipe it off my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Happens again. Try to wipe it off my shoulder again. Happens again. And I finally said something, and then it was a problem. You know what I'm saying? She you know what I'm saying? She was so used to like getting over type stuff. Like she's like, oh, well, I did it this time, and this time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't stopped me then. So what's the problem with it now? You know what I'm saying? So that caused a bigger problem, man. So look, in life, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have these uncomfortable conversations with people, you know what I'm saying? It might ruin a relationship, but you know what I'm saying? Don't let people like step over you, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to speak up for yourself, man. Facts.
Number 5, ignoring feedback. One of the craziest things that I ever learned is that
people who ignore feedback are really arrogant, I ain't gonna lie.
Some feedback loops are instant, and others can take years from the time that you do something to the time that you see the results of that thing that you did. Now, something you will notice about confident men is that they're not perfect, and they never actually try to be perfect. Only God is perfect. A lot of times people give us constructive feedback, and if the feedback hurts, we tend to ignore it or act like it doesn't exist. But what if, instead of ignoring the feedback, we considered it from the position of being humble? Many guys don't get a lot of positive interactions with females, and the easiest, most unconfident thing that any guy can do is to simply blame the females or to blame that thing and say, well, it's their fault that they don't like me for this or for that reason.
It's their fault. Really just look at yourself, man.
Or the way that we are doing something that is giving
you gotta self-reflect, man.
We always joke and we say that the first step to recovery is admitting the problem. But if we never admit that we suck at something, then how can we ever expect
what Juice WRLD said? You gotta admit yourself. You need some help. I gotta admit myself.
Deciding if that feedback is useful or not useful, and then choosing to evolve ourselves or the way that we do things based on the feedback that we are receiving. So rather than ignoring the feedback entirely, we take it in, decide if it's useful, and then use it to improve ourselves.
Right. Look, man. I remember specifically, I don't remember the name, but somebody had commented, like, you know what I'm saying, this was like I want to say like 6 months ago, you feel me? 6-7 months ago. I was doing my thing, posting on 3 vids a day, you know what I'm saying? And then I posted a video that somebody didn't like, you feel me? So that person went to my comments on that video. He was like, yo, you should end yourself, you know what I'm saying? End your life. End your life. He was like, you should just delete your account. You suck at making content. You do this, you do that, you did that. Like he wrote me a paragraph. You know what I'm saying? And if you comment something, I'm gonna read it, bro. I read my comments, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't respond to that one because it's like, why would I respond to unnecessary hate? You feel me, or something like that? But it started to be harassment, man. This man commented on like 10 of my videos telling me to end my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reading his criticism. He's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You paused it too much. Blah blah blah. I know I'm pausing on this video, you know what I'm saying? But look, man, I've been working on it. You feel me? Stop pausing as much. What did he say? He said I wasn't funny or whatever. I feel like I became funnier. You feel me? I worked on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't let it like get to me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got to take feedback, you know what I'm saying, to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Number 6, acting like you're better than other people.
But him telling me to end myself was crazy,
bro. Is
bro.
Act like they are better than other people. Men who are confident are going to treat the guy who's homeless with no teeth, living in a tent downtown, with the same level of respect that they would treat a millionaire. A lot of guys give away their insecurities when they say awful things about other people without even knowing those people's story. People on the internet do this stuff all the time to get views and fame without truly knowing the person that they're saying bad things about. Just because somebody's a manager at McDonald's,
man, I gotta pause it again.
Treat all of the other employees like they are beneath them, even if technically they are in terms of the power hierarchy in that store. Confident men treat all men and all people the same until those people do something that makes them no longer deserve that level of respect.
Yes, sir.
Up next.
Look, man. What was I gonna say? Damn. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like just like the way social media is nowadays, it's like people will whip out their phone, record somebody that they got on like an outfit they consider bad, and just, oh, look at what he wearing, blah blah blah. Bro, man, you don't know like this man's financial situation. You don't know what he can and can't afford, man. You feel me? And like I've seen it in person. You know what I'm saying? Like real life bullying. You know what I'm saying? Because people are less fortunate, and it's really sad, man. Like, you shouldn't judge people off they cover, you know what I'm saying, what they look like, man, especially if you don't even know them. Like, it's weird, bro.
So we have the 7th and final thing that if you end up doing will make confidence completely useless for you. Well, the 7th thing that confident men never do, and it's dwelling on the opinions of others. Something you have to understand is that you cannot be confident if you let the things other people say to you get into your head. This channel has gotten quite a few hate comments over the last few years, most of which comes from people who are ignorant or who lack an understanding of the topics discussed. So if I were to sit here and dwell on every mean thing that somebody on the internet said to me, I would have stopped creating videos for you guys a long time ago and given up. If you want to be confident, you simply cannot be confident while dwelling on the opinions of other people at the same time. It just doesn't work like that. The truth is that a lot of people out there won't like you, and everybody has their own opinion based on so many different things that really have nothing to do with you. If you go back and you watch some of my older videos, you might think that I'm a little bit weird because of the way that I deliver my story or the way I deliver information to you. But all of us are weird in our own ways. And we have weird things that we do, or we do things in weird ways. But that's what makes us interesting. So rather than focusing or dwelling on the opinions of other people, focus on the results that you're getting instead. If one of my videos out there is considered weird by a lot of people, but it gets 10 million views and 100,000 people left a like on that video, then why should I care about the 0.1% of people who had a negative opinion about the video? At the end of the day, you have to understand that people's opinions are just that. They're simply what one person thinks of you based on how they view the world through their unique lens, or how they view the world based on the experiences
they might see my video as
cringy,
you know, they might see this as cringy
in their life. Sometimes these opinions are useful and constructive, but in many cases, particularly when they come from anonymous internet users, these opinions are not very useful at all. So something you never want to do is to sit and dwell on them. Confidence might seem like some sort of magical pill that you can take whenever you need things to go a certain way, but the reality is that confidence is a pretty useless thing if you are somebody who does any of these 7 things. Because all of these things simply cannot exist alongside true confidence, or the ability to plunge yourself into a situation regardless of what that outcome might be. These are 7 things that confident men never do. And until next time, thanks for watching.
WVid, man. Hey, y'all. So this was 7 things that confident men just don't do, man. So look, I'm gonna read them off. There at the bottom, I can't really see. So number 1, faking who you are, you know what I'm saying? Being somebody you're not. Projecting the image of success. Don't do that, man. Being too scared to be judged. You know what I'm saying? You can't care what people think, man. Asking for permission. You a grown ass man. What are you doing? Or I don't even know. Teenager, grown. I don't know, man. That's asking for permission. What else is this? Avoiding conflict. You know what I'm saying? Ignoring feedback. feedback loop, and then dwelling on the opinions of others, man. So look, man, these are 7 traits that confident men just don't do. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, I know I talked a lot in this vid, man. Don't be on my ass in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But look, if y'all got like film feedback, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and comment it, bro. I'll read it. You know what I'm saying? I want to grow. I want to learn from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? From other people's perspectives. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this vid, man. If y'all did, make sure to leave a like, comment, number, little subscribe for my man Adriannthakidd, and let him out this bit, man. Gang.